Okay. Today I thought we would do something a little different. I thought we would do some Reddit reads. That's right. Another original personality coming at you, reading Reddit to you. Maybe I should put my earrings in so I don't look so weird. There we go. That's probably better. Less freaky for the crowd. Reddit is a fun place to go. It's a fun place to be. It's an interesting time for you and me. I did not mean to rhyme that, and it totally worked out that way. Alright, let's get into it. This story. Am I the asshole? Classic spot to go to. Am I the asshole for not including my daughter's half-siblings and things with us and not getting them stuff? Well, I mean, just based off that title, kind of, yeah, a little bit. Just because they're half-siblings doesn't mean they're not still part of the family, but I could be going to a snap judgment. Let's get into the whole thing. Alright, it's a little bit of a long one. 10 years ago, I had a relationship with a woman who I did not know whatsoever that she was already married with 3 kids. What? Moving on. She never wore her wedding ring whenever she was with me, and she posted nothing on her socials. I guess I just trusted her not to check. You're a very naive person, aren't you? Oh god, how stupid was I? Again, we'll go with naivete, sir. Let's leave it at that. I'd absolutely Sorry. I shouldn't be laughing. I would have absolutely not have even looked at her if I knew she was in a relationship, let alone married with kids. My mom cheated on my dad and destroyed our family. That's a rough one. Sorry about that one, man. And I would have never intentionally done anything like that to anyone ever. So far, you seem like a good dude. You had issues in your own personal life where your parents didn't work out. It seems like they were not happy, or at least one wasn't. And it just led to a lot more unpleasantness. I can appreciate someone who's not about causing absolute chaos in someone's already established family life. Let's continue. Eventually, she got pregnant just a couple of months into our relationship. When she was in her 6th month, she sat me down and broke down and explained everything to me. That was a fun talk, I bet. I was mortified, and I ended everything with her right then and there. Okay. Couldn't live with myself, so a few days later, I did some digging and found her husband. Ooh. I told him everything. He absolutely deserved to know what his wife was doing behind his back. Yeah, but it should come from her. Let's be honest. I kept apologizing to him and kept saying I had no idea she was married with kids. He just thanked me for being honest and telling him the truth. Apparently, they've also been active, and he thought the baby she was pregnant with was his. That's messy, dude. Wow, that's a whole other state of messy. Let's keep on going, though. They ended up going to consulting for the kid's sake and stayed together, and they kept the baby. When she was born, we did a DNA test, and she was mine. We ended up having a 50-50 custody of her once she grew out of having to be breastfed. Okay. Her husband didn't hate me, but he absolutely didn't love me either. He was distant with my daughter. He never got her anything or included her in any family vacation. Instead, she'd come stay with me, so in return, I never got any of her other kids anything, and that was fine with everybody until a couple of months ago. Alright, something happened. What happened? What went down? Who got an iPad and who didn't? Let's go. Let's see it. Back in July, I took my daughter with my wife and son on a 2-week family vacation to France and Italy. Dang, can I be your kid? That sounds awesome. We took the kids to Disneyland in Paris. My daughter knew about it for months beforehand. She's a huge Disney princess fan, so she was excited and talked about it all the time. Apparently, her half-siblings got jealous and her mom tried convincing me to take them as well. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah. That's rough. Let's continue. I refused because 3 extra kids would be insanely more expensive, and I had absolutely no reason to take them in the first place. She kept calling me a greedy asshole, and she even offered to give me some money to take them. I still refused because it won't cover the cost of 1 extra kid, much less 3. And again, it was a family vacation, and they're not my family. The vacation came and went, and they're still whining about it, and they're making my daughter feel horrible about it when she's there. I'm consulting a lawyer currently to see if I can sue for more custody because of it. Am I the asshole? Whoa, oh my gosh, wow, there's a lot going on there. So I understand where OP is coming from in terms of how he doesn't actually have any sort of responsibility for these other children. So I can understand where this guy's coming from now that I've read the story. At first, when you read the title, you're like, yeah, man, what's going on? And then you find out that it's the same story at the other house where his daughter isn't receiving any special treatment just because she also happens to live in the house. It seems like they do their own thing when they go on vacation. It seems like they're doing their own thing when it comes to certain events. I don't understand why she feels like she is entitled to adding her other kids that she's had with this other man for a while be involved in something that's their daughter, which is confusing, but you know what I mean. I don't think he's the asshole for sticking to his guns and being like, hey, this is for me and her. This is a family thing. You don't involve her with your family vacations. She's here with me hanging out, man. So I don't think he's the asshole, but let me know what you guys think. It seems interesting. Let's go to the comments, though. What do the comments say? Yeah, not the asshole. Make your daughter's mother fully aware that had the roles been reversed, her stepfather would have happily left her behind. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not bending over backwards to take her along when they're going away with their 3 children. So why does this guy have to make an effort to bring these 3 kids along when he does something with his daughter? So let me know what you guys would do. Would you feel like you would have to take the kids along? Do you think he did the right thing for just saying, hey, no, not happening. This is how it's going down. You know, again, I don't think he's the asshole, but let me know what you guys think. Am I the asshole for asking my wife to ditch her divorced friends? Oh, here we go. Okay, this is a long one, but it does have an update. I will edit what I can and do what I can for everyone. So, I, 39 male, and my wife, 38 female, have been married for 10 years, together for 15. We have 2 children, 9 male, 7 female. My wife has been going out with a group of her 3 friends from work once a month for years. When it first started, all of her friends were married. But in the last couple of years, her 3 friends have all had very messy divorces. That's pretty crazy, actually. All on its own. I want to know what happened there, but let's continue. Now, the problem, when my wife goes out with them, she comes home and is suddenly hypercritical of everything I do or do not do. That's not good. Don't do that. Don't do that. So I do work from home and have worked with my company so that every day I can take my breaks in order to do kid drop-off and pickup, walk the dog, cook supper, and try to do other things around the house if my workday allows it. Okay, so you work from home and you're doing other things. No problem there so far. My wife, who works out of the house, used to be super appreciative of these things, always saying thank you or do other little things like if she had to stop and fill up the car, she would pick me up a bag of chips or some other token of thank you. Okay, well, that's nice. At least she appreciated what you were doing. Now, she goes out with her friends who have gotten divorced. None of them were easy. She comes home, and now instead of thanks, I get, well, you didn't do the laundry. Oh, man. This was going well, and oh boy, we're not even halfway through the story, and that's a pretty hard already. Let's continue. Or the laundry didn't get folded and put away. Even my cooking, which she used to love, is now picked apart with everything that could be improved or changed. You have someone cooking for you. Sorry, that angers me. If someone cooked for me, I would be so stoked. Even if it was something as like the simplest thing in the world. If it was like grilled cheese with some potato chip, I'd still be ecstatic. I'd be like, sweet, you made me grilled cheese? That's awesome. I'm a simple creature with simple needs. Let's get back to the story though. Also, suddenly all intimacy is gone. Not even a kiss goodbye or good morning. And if I try anything else, I get shut down hard. Oh, this poor dude. Oh man. Sounds like he's really in love with his wife and really enjoys his life in general. And now he's got these outside comments basically infiltrating his wife's brain of being like, hey, it seems like what's happening is when she's going out and talking with her friends, she's getting all of these stories of, hey, this is how it started for us, and this is the road it went down. So heads up, watch out for these things. And so that can make someone hypercritical. So let's keep going. But really, like, that bugs me. Not even a kiss goodbye, good morning. That seems like so simple. Am I crazy? Let me know if I'm crazy. If I try something else, okay, this usually lasts for about a week or two, but is starting to get longer before she starts saying thank you and appreciating what I do around the house. The other day, my wife left her personal cell phone at home and called me from work, asking her to bring it to her and to charge it on the way. I don't think she realized that plugging her phone into my truck for the drive would bring up her text messages. Oh, hell yeah. This just got really, really interesting. Let's find out. Well, as I was driving, this group of friends started texting her phone, and it was nothing but bashing me. With things like, what didn't he do today? He sounds like he just makes more work for you. And hope he likes the cold. That's so weird and kind of messed up. So I pulled over and read the conversation and everything she was saying about how I was making her life difficult. Honestly, it nearly broke me, but I didn't want to overreact. I feel bad for the dude. He seems like a genuinely nice person who is trying his absolute best. And if you're doing your best and no matter what, you're not getting some sort of reciprocation of appreciation, or you're not getting some sort of, hey, thank you, I appreciate this, that, and the other thing, it'll drain you very quickly, and it can lead to just really uncomfortable situations and a very uncomfortable living situation. And I do know friends and have friends who are in those situations, and I just feel bad for a couple of them. They're doing their best, and it's just not good enough. And I feel for you already. I feel for OP on this one. I've never been married. I was close to getting married. That's a whole other thing, but let's continue on with this one. I brought the phone to her, and she grabbed it and went back in the building. No thank you or anything. Right there. All you had to do was, thank you for bringing me my phone. 2 seconds. And it is nice. He didn't have to bring you the phone. It is nice that he did it. And, like, he didn't have to bring you the phone. I feel like sometimes these marriages, what happens is they start collecting token points in their own brain of, oh, I did this, so I deserve this sort of treatment. I did this, so I deserve this sort of thank you. So it's not good to do that either, which seems like he's also doing. It should feel like a partnership in terms of if you do something that benefits the house, then everybody who's in the house should appreciate you for what you did for them. I get it. My parents, they would ask us to do something simple like the dishes, and we just didn't do it. And they would lose their minds on us. And at the time when I was a kid, I was like, they're just dishes. But now I get it. It's not just the dishes. It's the fact that we didn't appreciate they were giving us food, and all they asked in return is that we clean the plates that they put the food on. That night, I arranged for my dad to pick up the kids so we could talk in private when she got home. I told her I saw the text messages, and she snapped at me for reading the messages. Yes, I realized it was wrong of me to do, which, yes, it was. You shouldn't be going into her private text messages. You shouldn't have to go through someone's phone to find out the truth, I guess is what I'm saying. It's sad that it does come down to that, but it is also understandable how it does come down to that. It's not cool to go through someone's personal cell phone, but at the same time, if you're already losing trust with that individual, or you feel like you can't trust them in any sort of, you gotta do what you can. My outburst took her by surprise. I am generally pretty soft-spoken, and I went into a rage about all the stuff I do around the house daily that apparently count for nothing. So again, remember I was saying you can't do this whole, like, I did all this, so you've got to do this. You can't do that. That's not how a good partnership works, I think. I think at the end of the day, when you do something, as long as you get some sort of appreciation from your partner, I think that's really all you're looking for is, oh, they noticed I did the dishes. Cool. They noticed I got the kids fed and had them ready for bed by the time she got home from work. And she was just like, oh, thank you for getting them going. I had a long day. She said I was being unreasonable for asking her to cut out her friends of over 10 years. So, am I the asshole? This is tough, man. They are her friends, but at the same time, are they? Seriously, they are projecting onto her when it comes to the husband bashing, as it were. Just try and shut that down. Just be like, and she should have from the get-go. So I can understand how he's felt disrespected and not feeling like she has his back like she should. Because he isn't asking for a lot, and you're kind of bringing me down. Alright, let's be honest. Her friends, they're kind of bringing her down a little. Being a little bit of Debbie Downers. Nobody likes a Debbie Downer. Can't believe I just said that. But there is an update. Update number 1. Thank you everyone for the comments and mostly support. Couple of things some people pointed out. The laundry, I would like to say, it did get done that evening. We actually folded it together. While she has not cut her friends off completely, she's agreed to take a break from them for the next 3 months as we go to marriage counseling. Okay, at least there is some sort of plan. My wife does seem willing to work on our marriage, but I do think the thought of me getting primary custody of the kids if a divorce happens has something to do with it. So we'll see how the next few months go, and we'll keep you posted. There hasn't been an update yet, but let me know what you guys think. Let me know, do you think this person needs to get rid of the friends completely, or is the break probably what's best? You know, like I said, I think he should tell her, I need you to just have my back when the negativity comes towards me. Just be like, no, he's doing a lot of things in the house that, hey, if I had to work and then come home and do those things, I probably wouldn't get all this free time. So that's something to think about. If you clicked on today's video, I appreciate it so much. If you even like the video, if you subscribe, I would like you even more. I appreciate any support that this channel gets. If you're wondering, is Airsoft going to be coming back to the channel? Yes, I'm going to be doing a lot on this channel. I want it to be a big part of my life again. And I want to thank everybody who has supported me at the beginning with just a couple of Airsoft videos I put out. And thank you to everyone who continues to support me as we move forward. Moving forward, you'll be seeing a video come out every Thursday, and then eventually I would like to do a video coming out every Monday and Thursday, and then maybe something Saturday. That's where I want to progress to. Go check me out on Twitch. I appreciate all love and support. Thank you.